So it's day 25 of reading every single day to improve my speech. And I have absolutely loved this series. We're coming up on the end of book 1. We're going into book 2. And there is a difference between self-help and actually learning in business, right? And at first I thought, oh, this book is going to be completely about self-help. And oh, you are going to make it in business, you're going to do this. But it actually gives you the formulas to progress in business. And so that's why we're at page 134, is because it's had nothing but value, and I've been reading it for about a month now. We're going to do a summary when we are finished here. I think, yeah, we got maybe one more day of reading this, and we will be done. So, the anti-guarantee. All sales are final. What the client gets: access to a super exclusive, very valuable service/product. Likely, this is a very powerful thing that once seen cannot be unseen, or once used cannot be taken away. Example: a line of code to improve your checkout experience on a website. Once someone received the code, they could try and use it without paying you, or a series of opening messages for picking up girls for or a series of opening messages for picking up girls, or opening sentences for messaging cold prospects. Things that are very valuable but incredibly easy to steal after they've been seen/understood. My take: this can enhance the persuasiveness of the sale, and the value of the product or service. This essentially implies that the client is going to use it and see an immense benefit, thereby exposing the business to vulnerability. It acts as a damage admission. We have an all sales are final policy, but that is because our product is so exclusive and powerful that once used, it cannot be unused. Since it is so standard to have some sort of guarantee, not having one is attention worthy. So instead of being wishy-washy, lean into the fact this thing works so well and is so easy to copy. You must make all the sales final. They'll believe you, and even more if you take this position. We are going to show you our proprietary process that we are using right now to generate leads in our business. Our funnel ads and metrics. Leads in our business. Our funnel ads and metrics. We are going to be exposing the inner workings of our business. As a result, all sales are final. Note: strong reason why is needed here. Just make up one that sounds compelling. The more you can show real exposure, the more effective this will be. Anti-guarantees can also work very well with this high ticket products and services that require a lot of work or customization. If you're the type of customer who needs a guarantee before making a jump, then you are not the type of person we want to work with. We want motivated self-starters who can follow instructions and are not looking for a way out before they even begin. If you are not serious, don't buy. But if you are, boy are you going to make a killing. From these examples, you should get the idea. Implied guarantees, performance models, revenue shares, and profit sharing. Performance. A. Only pay me X per sale. divided by X per shows, B. X dollars per pounds loss. Rev share. It sounded weird. That was my phone going off. Rev share. A top of the 10% of top line revenue. B, 20% of profit share. C, 25% of rev growth from baseline. Profit share. X percent of profits. B, X percent of gross profits. Ratchets. 10% if over X. 20% if over Y. 30% if over Z. Bonus triggers, I get X when Y occurs. And so I think this is like the guarantee that I'm going for in my business. If you are interested in working with us, where'smedia.com. It's we basically are going to do your ads for you if you're a local small business in Arizona. And when we do your business, we're going to run your ads completely free. And when we run your ads completely free, you're paying for the advertising. But if we close a deal or get a lead or somebody buys your product, then you pay us, taking all risk away. Anyway, what the client gets is if you do not perform, they do not have to pay. If you perform, your compensation has been determined based on an agreement decided upon before you began working. My take: performance rev shares and profit shares aren't guarantees, precede, but for all intents and purposes, they are. There is an implied guarantee whenever you enter into a rev share or performance partnership. If you don't make money, you don't have to pay me. In my opinion, this is one of, if not the most desirable setup. First, because it makes you accountable to your clients' results. Second, it weeds out the low performers. Perfect alignment between clients and service providers fosters a collaboration and a long-term relationship. I'm a big fan. The drawbacks are tracking and collection. So if you can find a way around that, you've hit a gold mine. This is part of the offer we teach at our agencies who use our software. We help them switch from a retainer model to a performance model and wrap that into a grand slam offer. I walked through earlier. I've seen countless agencies go from $20K a month to $200K a month in the matter of a few months. To my point earlier, this is exactly why I switched. You can also pair a rev share or performance setup with a minimum. It will be like saying, we get the greater of $1,000 or 10% of revenue generated. So if the client doesn't generate money because of whatever reason, this at least covers your cost of services, etc. Or saying we get $1,000 a month for the first 3 months, then it switches to 100% performance. This would be identical for a setup that takes a long time to get going. This type of offer works. It's supposed to say works. This type of offer works well when you have a quantifiable outcome. The stronger of the course is no guaranteed payment without performance. Create your own winning guarantee. Reverse risk is the number one way to increase the conversion of an offer. Experienced marketers spend as much time crafting their guarantee as the deliverables themselves. It's that important. I have personally used all guarantees listed above, and except for the hotel and phone call one, which I just saw and liked. But you can come up with your own. The key is to identify a client's biggest fears, pains, and perceived obstacles. What do they not want to have happen if they pay you? What are they most afraid of? Reverse their fears into a guarantee. Think of the time, emotion, and outside cost associated with any program or service. The more specific and creative the guarantee is, the better. That being said, guarantees are enhancers. They can enhance the magnetism or attraction of an offer, but they cannot make a business. If a guarantee is used to cover up a poor sales team or a poor product, it will backfire into a lot of refunds. No bueno. My advice: start selling service-based guarantees or setting up performance partnerships. This will make all sales final, so no fear from refunds. Most importantly, it will commit you to your customers' results and keep you honest. From there, either keep your guarantee and scale perfectly fine, or move up the food chain to less restrictive guarantees to increase volume. We now have the core offer built and guarantees chosen. Next step, now all we have to do is put a bow on the puppy and actually name it. Name an offer correctly determines how your advertising converts, how big of a response you will get from outbound emails, cold calls, texts, and how many inbound responses you will get from organic comments. It matters. That being said, I will show you how to generate unlimited names or wrapping paper for your offer. That way it never fatigues, no matter how small your market may be. This is the key to evergreen lead generation.